wasn't going to go out riding again till later tonight when I go downtown, but I suddenly was hit with a topic not related to biking or anything like that, but kind of set me off, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna go out and talk about this while the sun's still up for another hour or so, and it's nice out, so why the hell not? Just take your bike out and enjoy your last day of freedom before you go back to damn chemistry for 8 hours a day. Whatever. Don't remind yourself, Nick. Well, what I wanted to talk about was I just got off Facebook and I was talking to someone about fitness supplementation, which is the business that I'm in. Well, not supplementation, but fitness. And put up a status on Facebook talking about different supplements and whatnot, and then we were just kind of going back and forth about a particular supplement, and this person tends to post things that have shock value. And what I mean by that is they post things that have no scientific basis, or if it does, it's very little scientific basis, and just kind of accept it as fact. So while I don't really have a problem with that from a personal nature, from a professional nature, it's complete bullshit. I'll explain some more in just a second. Basically, what I'm talking about is like a conspiracy theorist. I don't know if you guys have them on your Facebook, but I got a few of the quote unquote. I mean, you know, Facebook, you can't have 500, 1,000, 2,000 friends in real life, but you know, whatever you call them, friends, Facebook friends, we'll just call them whatever they are. And I'm sure you all have a few of them that just like, and maybe even a lot, maybe you're even one of them, and I'm speaking directly to you, but there's these people out there that just, they believe almost anything. Like they come up with an agenda and then they pursue it completely biasedly, but they pretend like it's unbiased. Like and these conspiracy theorists are like the worst. Like they believe, oh, okay, for example, the most recent one, or at least one of the most recent ones, was vaccinations. Okay, so, oh no, don't get vaccinated because I don't even know what the reasoning is, but so well, let's take that topic. They talk about vaccinations and they talk about how bad vaccinations are, although the entire scientific community is against them. Like every single scientific study talks about how vaccinations are very important and they're very helpful and they stop people from getting sick and whatnot. All right, so let's just take that for an example. And even if you find a scientific article or study where it says, oh, vaccinations are bad, look at how they did the study and you will find that it's bogus. Okay, there's a bunch of confounding variables, extraneous variables, they're research bias, they didn't do double blind, stuff like that. I mean, just go take a research methods class, take a statistics class, and you'll learn all about that stuff. What you have to look for to make sure that a study is done correctly. And you know, granted, there are reputable scientific studies that are done badly. It happens, you know, we're only human. But considering that there's got to be hundreds of studies that all say the exact same thing, you know, the experiment replication is really high. So you know, you do an experiment, you come up with one result, then some completely different group of people do the exact same experiment to see if it comes up with the same result, and it does, like every single time. Like that's high experiment replication. So anyways, so that's a qualified scientific study, and pretty much all of them say that, you know, vaccines are very helpful and they help fight against all kinds of just vicious diseases. So when you end up talking to a person like that, they end up posting things like on their Facebook or wherever. They end up posting like, wake up, like that's you. I love that line. Wake up, people, you're being lied to by the government or the medical community or whatever the fuck it is. Like, it can be anything. It's crazy how much people believe this bull crap. So they'll say like a post like, oh, wake up, people, like we're supposed to wake up from some sort of like matrix world that we live in. And when they say that, they post like a link to a website, okay? And this website says something like vaccinations? A bad thing? Ooh, like, oh man, this is gonna be good, right? This is gonna be a good article that's really it's got shock value, you know? You're like, wait, I thought vaccinations were really good for me. I thought I'm supposed to get my child vaccinated, and oh, I thought they were fantastic for me. But this article is saying something completely different. Oh my god! Okay, so anyways, they posted this article, and the article is from like worldtruth.tv or like you don't know the truth until you've read this article.net or some just bullshit. Like, what the fuck? You can't read something like that and be like, oh, this is reputable. This is good. This is good information here. Wow, just fantastic, fan-fucking-tastic information right here that I'm reading. And it's like this extremely badly written article, and you know, I'm not going to say that all of them are badly written. Some of them are well-written articles, and they make you kind of pause like, whoa, wait a second, maybe I'm following the wrong doctrine, but in reality you're not. It's just, sometimes it's a well-written article and you look at the sources and it's like some other bullshit article, and it's like no studies, or even if it is one study, it's a study that's like highly controversial across all of the intellectual community. But anyways, so post something like that, and so, I mean, it just like, people don't know how to interpret stuff like that, so they just read this article and they're like, well, this was well written. This was really well written. I believe it now. And suddenly people just go on this mass frenzy, just going nuts over some random article and what it had to say. Oh, and then just keep posting it and posting it and posting it, and eventually it just dies out, which is nice. But it's just crazy how much of an influence, suns in my eyes, how much of an influence these dumbass articles have. And these people, like, these conspiracy theorists, they're just, when they post stuff like that, they put everything in capital letters, like, oh, wake up now, oh my god, you're gonna fucking everybody over with your super scientific research, oh, I can't believe this. It just pisses me off. Like, I can't stand people like that. I mean, sure, I guess you could say that I'm scientifically biased, like I'm biased towards scientific literature, but I would much rather be biased towards that, you know, where the replication is just over and over and over, and we're using a scientific method which we've used for forever, we've used for such a long time, and it's like a post-Reformation thought that we've been using for what, like over 500 years now. And that's like the level of technology and knowledge we know post-Reformation, post-Renaissance era is just astounding. I mean, just the level of information, the level of precision that we've established. That's why I base my perspective on non-philosophical subjects, more like you know, fitness related, health related, you know, food stuff that's related to my career. That stuff I absolutely go to. I absolutely go to scientific studies and read those and try to see, you know, where I can find reputable sources. But then debating with people like that is just, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter if you show them anything. Like, they just debunk it with some other bullshit website, like shityoudon'tknowyet.org. .org is like way too reputable in itself. .com, even that's even too reputable. It's like .tv or Venezuela or some bullshit like that. Like, what the fuck? I hate stuff like that. I really do. Oh, it bothers me. Just holy shit. It was hot. Damn! Anyways. Oh, I lost my train of thought. Well, I guess I'll leave it at that. You guys get the point. I am just scientifically minded. I want to see proof of everything. When it comes to things that I'm going to be talking about, I need to have some sort of a shell or a case against any sort of onslaught of bullshit that's going to be coming my way. I just want to influence people the right way. I want to influence people through truth, but not truth through bullshit articles, but actual truth through, like, science, you know, scientific studies. .edu, you know, university studies, things that have just high precision, high accuracy. That's what's important to me, and that's how I want to influence people. Anyways, that's all I got to say. Just a small kind of rant on the subject. Hope you guys have a great day. Have a great rest of your day. This will probably be posted tomorrow, so great tomorrow, then whatever. And I will catch you guys in the next Motovlog.